For everyone who doesn't know me, my name is Brendan Miller. I'm 18 years old and I was born with CP, cerebral palsy. I go to South Range High School. I just graduated and my plan for college is to go to Eastern Gateway Community College and study business management. When I was 2.5 years old, they finally figured out that I had cerebral palsy. The doctors told my parents, though, when I was first born, that my blockage in my intestines were common in Down syndrome. So cerebral palsy is a disability that affects my short-term memory loss, my right leg, my right arm, and it affects everyday skills like I cannot open a water bottle, I have trouble kicking a soccer ball, throwing a baseball, I have bowel issues. So when I was younger, I would have to run out of the classroom to go to the bathroom as soon as I can. I was told that I would never be able to walk or talk. The doctors told my parents when I was younger that I would have to have extensive therapy, speech therapy, and physical therapy. When I was younger too, my occupational therapist taped a little mower, pop mower, to help me walk to my walker, and I would use that to help myself walk. And overall, I mean, it just affects my brain, my body, and it's something that I've tried to overcome, but it's been a really big struggle. So some of the struggles that I had when I was younger were not being able to run as good as other kids. I was always the one that was kind of behind. I was always the one that was behind on tests. I would always have to ask for extended time. I was always the one that was left behind sometimes in little gym classes or other stuff like that. You know, when I was really young, some kids won't really talk to me, but then again, with how I am, I'm a really talkative person, so I would always find time to talk to someone, and even if they didn't want to talk, I would still talk to them. But growing up, it was tough. I overcame it. It was something where when I got to the age where I realized what I was going through, I had to put in my mind that I needed to work harder than everyone else, and maybe even work 10 times harder than the next person next to me, just to make sure that I was right there with them doing everything that they were doing. And when I grew up to start playing sports, that was the biggest struggle. I was, like I said, always one behind. I was always the one in last, doing sprints, and especially football. I was so behind in football compared to other kids because I started really late, and other kids started in Little Raiders, the Pee Wee League, and I started in 7th grade, and I was way weaker than everyone. So like I said, I told myself I need to lift, I need to work as hard as I can to do something that I never done before, and that is to overcome this disability, and I believe I have. For my advice to other people that are going through disabilities like me, or just challenges in general, I would say to never give up, never stop what you're doing, never stop chasing your dreams. You know, people are going to be taking you down, saying that you can't do this, you can't do that. I overcame everything that I've had push me down, and I just got right back up, and I never stopped. And yes, I still have some struggles to this day, but no matter what, in my mind, I tell myself, never stop, never stop, never stop. So what I'm telling you right now is to don't stop in whatever you're doing. Make people believe in you. Make people think that you're still going down, but you're actually going up. Because people are going to take you down with them, and they're going to be jealous. I have had so many people come up to me and tell me they wish they were me, and that makes me feel good because of what I went through. You know, to myself, I thought I was so much lower than everyone else because of what I went through. And now growing up, I'm realizing that I'm not much different than everyone else. It's just a little disability that I have that really you can't tell from the outside of me. you know, to me and to other people, it doesn't look like I have a disability. So my advice is to never give up, never stop chasing your dreams, and believe in yourself. So I want to tell you a story or two about me overcoming my disability. So like I said earlier in the video, CP comes with a learning disability for some people, and that's what I had. I had trouble remembering material from a short term and maybe a long term too. So my story is, as last year I was taking my ACT for the first time, and I was afraid of, you know, getting a bad score and not remembering all the material on it. And I ended up getting a 16 on it. And at first I was telling myself, oh, I'm gonna do so bad on this, I'm gonna get a low score. And then I told myself, you know what, no, this isn't gonna stop me. I'm gonna go in there and take my time, try to remember as much as material as I can, and get a good score. Took my time, tried to remember as much as material as I could, and I ended up getting a 16 on it. So my other story is kind of funny. When I was younger, like I said before, I was told that I would never be able to walk or talk. And so for the first time I ever took steps, I didn't walk, I ran. And that's what I look at that as an advantage to my disability, of overcoming it and saying, wow, I actually ran for the first time, not walked for the first time.